وأصحابه أجمعين اللهم اجعلنا من الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر الحق والصبر. So, a couple nights ago, we have started talking about our cultural norms and how Ramadan affected us. Earlier we had Brother Iqbal and Brother Azur give us an outline of how they celebrate Ramadan in their country. So tonight, inshallah, we have our doctor from Egypt, and is Brother Tahir here? Brother Tahir from Bangladesh? Fadal. So, two different cultures, two different environments. One of the things that we need to bear in mind that this ummah is ummatul wahida. It's one ummah. And this ummah is one brotherhood. And so we need to be aware, and a lot of our kids are really missing out, knowing how their parents celebrated Ramadan, and how that happiness that is created. Every country, every culture have its own experience. So tonight, inshallah, we go to Egypt. Tell us one of your memories growing up in Egypt and how Ramadan impacted you as a young man growing up, and what your parents used to do to cause that to happen to you.
Ramadan Mubarak, everyone. So in Egypt, Ramadan starts maybe 2 weeks prior to Ramadan. So you can feel that Ramadan is coming when all the vendors start to show their products off the street, not inside the stores anymore. So all the streets will be busy with the dates and nuts and all this type of food and desserts and stuff like that for Ramadan. Also, people start to collect money to make boxes for poor people, like food for everyone, and they ask the kids in the area to come to help organize all these bags, the food bags and the food boxes for the poor people. Also, a couple nights before Ramadan, the kids start to go door to door to collect donation for the decorations. Yes, for decorations, because we decorate all the streets. So I grew up in the city. So the city is different than the suburbs. It's, the streets are a little bit longer and the building is high. Same like Manhattan. So you can decorate between the houses. So all the streets will be covered up with decoration all over the city and lights. So the city basically turns to be 24/7. Starting from the night before, the first night for Tarawih, once they say tomorrow's Ramadan, the lights go up and never turn down until 8. 24/7, the lights out, the windows out. Also schools and businesses start later and close earlier, so everyone goes home earlier, waiting for the night. All the people go to prayer, the kids start to play soccer on the streets. The ladies come together to make dessert. So after the late night, everyone goes back to make sahur at home. The families come together. The religious people finish their prayers. The people that are not religious maybe go for parties and playing soccer and stuff like that. It's like anyone can find anything to do. Also to go out to restaurants. Usually, the first day of Ramadan, you have to break fast with your family. So all family comes to one house and will be a big iftar. And then mostly, like 50% of the days, you have to eat breakfast outside the home. Either with friends in a restaurant, or in a friend's house, or family member house. Like every day in a certain place, you never stay home basically. Tarawih also has very variety. Like you can pray Tarawih 11 rak'ah, maybe 15 minutes, in some mosques. Like they read only one ayah in each rak'ah. And in other mosques, we go maybe 3 juz in one night. Like maybe standing for 3 hours. So you can have all different varieties of praying Tarawih from 15 minutes to 30 minutes to 1 hour to 2 hours if you like. So I'tikaf also is a big deal. Like maybe everybody needs I'tikaf. Like even if you cannot take I'tikaf 100%, you stay overnight and then you stay to school or to job and come back to I'tikaf. So in I'tikaf time, everyone lives in the mosque. Nobody lives in their house. So it's a holiday every day for 30 days.
Okay. So that's a very good way. When you talk about one ayah, I can remember when I came 27 years ago in this country. I'm not going to say which masjid. I went to masjid all the way to north, and the man was reciting. After Surah Al-Fatiha, he says, Allahu Ahad, Allahu Akbar. Second rak'ah, Allahu Samad. Second rak'ah. Lam yalid wa lam yulad. That's another rak'ah. I was taken back. I said, I have never heard this, I have never seen this. But I'm not going to say which masjid it is. So we have Bangladesh in the house. Come on. So tell us about Bangladesh. I mean, I know large population, Muslims. How did you guys, what is your memory?
I did Bangladesh like 2 years or more. As far as I remember, most of the Islamic countries are similar. Since it's an Islamic country, the vibe is there. We said vibe here. But I guess as brother mentioned that every market should try to light up with Ramadan. Night has become very lively than the daytime. And similarly, what they are doing, we also mentioned that Indian subcontinent have a similar concept like waking up for Suhoor. Like you somebody would have many person wake up earlier and wake up everybody either playing music or not on the loudspeaker. So this is everybody wake up. As far as culture is similar, and that's the only thing I use. Basically, it's a pizza where we're playing everywhere, and as I mentioned that Tarawih, when I was growing up down here, I used to study for Tarawih. It's only one time Tarawih, so it's 20 rak'ah, no matter where you go. But here we can have 8 rak'ah, other places have 20 or maybe more. But it's maybe just cultural thing in the Islamic country, like Bangladesh, is mainly like Sunni ones too. So they are used to the Sunni rak'ah. So that is some difference here.
Okay, so this is another way of celebrating in Bangladesh. So just before we go back to Tarawih, yesterday I had a doctor on one of my sessions. I don't know how many saw that program, but know that you have a daily broadcast at 5 o'clock every day. So I think for next week will be at 6. Like an hour before the call. And there were a number of things discussed. And so a lot of questions came up. And one of the things is that it's very important for us to, because there are so many people in this country are diabetic. For those of you who have not seen that, I would strongly recommend for you to look at it, because a lot of times we do not make the right food choice, and it affects us in fasting. What I would like also to mention, the ayah of the Quran, "Man kana maridan aw ala safar fa iddatun min ayyamin ukhra." That the person who is sick or who is traveling, he make up a day afterwards when he feels better or he finished traveling. However, if a person has like a long-term sickness, and you cannot forego the compensation that Allah gives you. And the compensation, and Allah says, من كان مريضا أو على سفر وعدة من أيام أخرى وعلى الذين يطيقونه فدية طعام مسكين. If you cannot fast due to sickness, you must feed a person, a miskin, one meal a day to compensate for you not fasting. Especially if you can afford that. Because if you don't do that, it means that you're not fulfilling the obligation of the ayah on fasting. For those of you who need help with your fidya, we can arrange that for you, inshallah. I think the question was asked a couple days ago, and I told someone it's $300, but I think the most appropriate is that a meal, kind of like $15. So like $350 for the month. So if you need that to be arranged, we can arrange that for you in a situation where that can be taken care. But do not forego. If you are sick and you cannot fast, do not forego that. It's very important because you have to fulfill that obligation. There was another question asked about a person called me today after that session. I know we have a lot of doctors here. I'm not a doctor, but I'm basically from experiences, like people asked about insulin. Can you take insulin if you are fasting? The answer to that is yes. You can take insulin as long there is no injection that is nutritional. You cannot take an injection that is nutritional. You can take something that is like medicinal, like insulin. It does not affect your fast. So even if someone has diabetes, they can absolutely fast. It helps. I would really ask you to go back if you have missed that session, look at it. It even helps your diabetes if you practice it in the right way. So, may Allah help all of us, and may Allah give us that is good in this dunya. Wa akhirah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.